Okay, so this is Route 6 that heads towards Blackhawk. I'm pointing though in the direction east towards Denver. And the lodge I'm staying at's over here. Over there, about a half mile away. I walked across that grassy, well, it looks like grassy field from here, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of shrub brush I had to cut my way through. I feel like either Paul Bunyan or Davy Crockett. This is Cold Creek, and it's the smallest creek. It's about maybe 10 feet wide and maybe half a foot deep. But you could, with a stepping stick, you could walk across it without no problem. Anyway, I'm on this side, and look at this side. The mountain kind of goes up, and there's a lot of pine trees. I see blue spruce and see some other really like juniper trees and really awesome trees. And then right now, I just walked up this escarpment, whatever you want to call it, this landslide. That's all the rock rubble that's come down from this rock face here. Pretty cool. So that looks like it's some kind of a shale. But look at the cool thing. Watch below. As we pan below, there's a cave. And the cool thing about the cave, there's timbers that are holding up the ceiling. Now, I would love to go down in here. Most of the caves have been sealed up with iron gates. But this one, I don't know if you can see, because we can't really see in the camera, but I'll tell you what it is. It goes on there deep, and you have at least a 10-foot ceiling. And you have reinforced wood walls, reinforced wood ceiling. You can see those timbers right there that are holding it. And a big rock fell down. There is enough room for me to squeeze in there if I want to. I just don't know if I should. I don't know what I would find in there. Would it be a black bear, a wolf, my death, or an awesome adventure? But it just goes to show you that on this side of Cold Creek, there are a lot of caves like this. I've found about 7 of them. But they all had metal gates on it. Some of them had collapsed structures like this, but they still had a metal gate. This is the first one I see that does not have a metal gate. Probably what happened was that there was a metal gate, but then this landslide happened, and it covered the metal gate and exposed an opening into the mine. So obviously this is a gold mine. I don't know what else they'd be mining in this area, but that's cool. So you can see that big boulder that fell down there, and looks like some people have been trying to step on that rock and step on that rock and then jump down over there. From this side, looks a little more precarious. Looks like it's easier to get down on that side, but it looks like you could step from down on this side onto that rock and then slide down this way and down beyond that boulder. It's so tempting. I don't know, I'm not a gambler though, that's the problem. So, I'm just gonna have to film from the entrance. But it goes in deep there, there's a lot of rubble in there. It goes deep, I'm talking at least 75 feet down I can see. If I had a partner with me, I would do it. But it goes as deep as Cold Creek is, so it may actually fill up with water during the rain. But it only rained a little bit today, not much. And it's been dry for the last couple weeks, so it's got to be dry in there. Most of the tunnels in this area have moths in them. This is the first tunnel entrance I've come to. No moths. I don't know, maybe there's bats in there that eat the moths. But anyway, just thought I'd videotape this. You know, I'm walking a little farther down. Seems like there's a mine every 50 feet, so I'm checking them out. But anyway, this is the rock face, and you see looking straight up, there's the sun up there. It's about 2:30, maybe 3 o'clock. So, and this is a sheer break on the inside. So anyway, cool. Now, hard part is trying to get my way down. It looks like people have been, and this is my stick. I've been using this stick, you see it? Looks like some people have been climbing this side here. It looks like a little way up, but I've been just walking on that side where all those the nice rock pile that they made. That's actually the city of Blackhawk is trying to reclaim that land. So they pushed the creek over here, and there's actually black tarp beneath that rock to keep a lot of the trees from growing and to stabilize the bank. And then that area is probably going to be built up. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to get some rubble from somewhere and stick it up there and raise that area. So anyway, just thought it'd be cool to show you what I found here. Pretty awesome, huh? Gold mining, Colorado. Okay, I just finished walking down about 100 yards, and I want to explain something. That's a tailings pile. So I was on the same side 100 yards further downstream here, and there was that cave entrance that was collapsed but still accessible. This is a tailings pond, which means that there's a cave at or above that level that they were dumping these tailings here. Now, are these tailings, is it gold, or is it just they were mining out the mine shaft? I'll tell you, those mine shafts, that one I saw, and there's plenty in this mountain. They're deep and they're big. Most of them are following quartz seams. So I see that where a quartz seam goes kind of like vertical, then they start hammering in. I guess they're looking for gold, and that's a tailings pile. So there's undoubtedly a cave at that level or just above that level that deposited all that stuff. Now, if you go over here, here's another tailings pile. Now, I'm not sure if this was dredged from the river or what, because there's a lot of round rocks here. That, you can tell that's shattered rock and dirt. So that is definitely tailings. I mean, that's mine excavation. Not necessarily tailings, but mine excavation. This could be. I see a lot of activity on this mountain face. On the opposing mountain face, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's just that's like sandstone. That's not gold-bearing rock. Now, the top rock is sandstone. The bottom rock is a little more metamorphic, but still, I don't see any mineralization on that side. This side, really, only at this level, like where my stick is, that's it. Above that is sandstone too. So I don't see anything worth mining above that level, but this is kind of interesting. Where you see round rock, I would say yes, that came from the river. Where you see jagged rock, there's a pile of jagged rock there. That was blasted. So, just kind of curious if there's any tunnels with old dynamite and other stuff. Look, there's a piece of metal there. I don't know what that's to. Looks like it's from some kind of a tractor, like stand to get up onto the seat of a tractor. See that? I don't know if that's quartz or sandstone right there, but like you can see right in the middle of the photograph, right? Let's see, right there. That's a seam that goes vertical. That's the same type of seams that I've noticed that all the mines here are dug from. Oh, here's another mine right here, but it has a metal door in front of it. Now, I don't understand why they didn't find the other one. So you can see it behind these trees here. There's a hole there, cave, and there's a metal door blocking entrance. All the caves are probably connected. So it's behind that tree. You really can't really see it. Behind that big rock. All right, I'll walk over there. All right, you twisted my arm. I don't want to twist my leg though. Let's see. I have a stick, but this is the mat that they're trying to keep the side from eroding. Although it looks kind of tricky here. Let's see. I see some rocks here. This one doesn't look stable. I don't know about that. I don't want to go head first. See that rock? That's kind of stable. Oh. All right, we're halfway there. And the rest of these rocks seem to... Oh, here's a staircase. How about that? All right. All right, so we're on this side. All right, here's a piece of metal. So maybe I'm not gold mining. I'm finding old pieces of iron. Nice. Oh, There's a power line here. Well, I obviously don't want to touch that. You never know what kind of high voltage that is. This is what they used to do in the olden days to run power. If they didn't have power poles, they would just run it like this over trees in the woods. And eventually what they would do is they would basically cut all the branches off these trees and then put a cross up there and put the power line up on that cross, so you can see all the pine trees that they're ready to do. So maybe that's what they're going to do here. But there's the tunnel, and look at that, it has got corrugated metal lining the walls and ceiling. It's a complete round pipe. I want the gates open. Okay, I'm going underneath that power line so I don't electrocute myself. This looks like an irrigation tunnel. Is it open? Nope. Remember Planet of the Apes? Like, what was it? The end of the Planet of the Apes? They're making that sound when they were when they touched the metal rail to climb up. The sound would go off, but then, and I could see in there that there's some wood braces in there. You see that? So this entrance was made pretty good. They understood that there could be landslides and cave-ins. So, and then there's the wooden structure. So this would be a cool entrance. I would actually go in this one if the gate was open, knowing that this corrugated steel has served its purpose. Nice. It's a shame. And you know, corrugated steel, that came out only in World War II. So this mine was just recently, recently, 80 years ago. All right. Again, here's the power line. So I'm going underneath it, and it looks like there is 240 volts there, and possibly 500. All right, there it is. All right, next